Very good morning, cadets. Hope you are all doing extremely well. After completing 6 chapters in the part 1 history, part 2 history, our past part 2, let us proceed to yet another textbook, that is Social and Political Life. Social and Political Life, or in a simple sense, it is called civics. In the social and political life, we are going to study about day-to-day activities of a person, and we are also going to study about how the government is formed, what are the duties of the government, what are the responsibilities of a citizen, and we are also going to study various activities like election system, public health, private health, how production takes place, how economic activities takes place. So civics or social and political life is nothing but a complete activity oriented textbook. So cadets, please download textbook from ePathshala website or CBSE website, those who don't have the hard copy of textbook. I'll try to bring the stories which are there in the textbook in my PowerPoint presentation, go through each and every slide of PowerPoint presentation, and at the end of every chapter there are review based questions, and definitely we'll solve the review based question. So let us have some civic sense. Okay, what is the chapter 1? Chapter 1 is equality in democracy. So what is equality concept? Equality, sometimes you may be complaining in your home that my papa or my mummy or father, mother, they are not treating me equal. My sister or my brother is given more importance. So when you say like that, somewhere you feel that you are not treated equal. So same way, let us study how equality in India practiced as a country. Is Government of India is promoting equality. That is the chapter number 1. So what is the name of the chapter? Just observe here, that is equality in Indian democracy. What is Indian democracy? Democracy is nothing but our form of government, that is democracy. Let us go through few slides. Okay, can you identify what is this slide? Okay, this is related to identification mark during the election process, isn't it? When someone enters the polling booth, this mark, that ink will be there. That ink will relatively permanent, in the sense 4-5 days that ink will remain, so that the person cannot vote once again. You see here, they celebrate their voting right, because many times you may be also felt that when your parents or your brother and sister, they go and cast their vote and come back, and with the proud they say, you see, I casted my vote. Then you may feel that, oh, when I get an opportunity to do this. So you should attain 18 years of age. You can see here a line, people are waiting to cast their vote. What is there in their hands? In their hand there is voters identity card, which is called EPIC, election photo identity card. What is given in this set? The photo will be there and detail of the person. This is a must, in the sense it is one of the very important document which is required to get voting right. What is this? This is, can you tell me? This is electronic voting machine, EVM. What is EVM? Electronic voting machine. This is VVPAT. There are a lot of complaint that some problem is there in electronic voting machine. Now when you press this button, you can definitely see the party symbol in this particular machine. So election is considered as festival of democracy. So what is called festival? Festival is nothing but a celebration. The same way, elections is considered as a festival of democracy or celebration in a democratic form of government. What is the backdrop? Which building this is? Yeah, this building is the Sansad Bhavan or the Parliament building. Parliament building is the most powerful building in India. Why? Is it because the building is constructed with a huge bulldozer heavy stones? Not like that. Parliament is the most powerful building because from here the ministers make law and those laws govern the country. The entire country is controlled by the laws made by the government. The government passes law in the floor of Parliament. So it's a close view of electronic voting machine. What is the short form of electronic voting machine? That is EVM. Repeat once again. EVM, electronic voting machine. Now let us check what is the meaning of universal adult franchise. Now you see here there are three terms. One is universal, second is adult, third is franchise. Universal, what do you mean by universal? Universal means something which is given to all, that is called universal. Adult means a person who attained the age of 18 and above in India. So adult franchise is nothing but right to vote. So in the simple meaning, who can vote in India? A person who is above 18 years of age. That is what is given. Every adult citizen provides the right to cast his vote without considering his caste, creed, religion, sex, wealth, means male or female. Sex means gender, okay, male or female, etc. So means everyone is given equal voting right. He may be upper caste or lower caste, that will not be considered. His ethnicity is not considered. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jain, Buddhist, Parsi, not considered. Male or female or even transgender or rich or poor, that is not considered. Everyone is given equal importance during election system. That is, every adult citizen is provided the right to vote. We adopted universal adult franchise system immediately after implementation of the constitution. So which year constitution is adopted in India? The constitution is adopted in the year 1950. So India is the one of those few countries who gave voting right to all its citizens irrespective of gender, that's male or female. There are several European countries including England, they gave voting right for women in the very latest stage of their democratic establishment. So when we compare India with European countries like England, France, even Greece, many other countries, they are not had a great vision of giving voting right for all, but as in India, voting right was provided for all or above 21 years of age in those days, but presently it is, what is the age? 18 years of age. Okay. Let us study few storyboards. On election day, Kanta and her friend Sujata are waiting to cast their vote. Now, you see Sujata and Kanta, these two women, they are domestic servants or maid who work in some other's house. Now what is conversation goes? It's good, Suja, that we can all vote as equal citizens of our country. Even our Jains have is standing in the line with us. So here you see, she is a maid, a person who is standing next to her, he is her boss, in the sense she is working in his home. But when she is going to cast the vote, or when she is standing outside the election booth, then there is no question called rich and poor, owner or maid. It's not like that. Everyone come and stand in a queue according to their arrival to that particular place. Story continues. Go on, Kanta, it's your turn. I will vote for the candidate who has promised to bring pipe water to our area. So what she says, I am going to vote for this person because during election rally he promised that the pipe connections will be given to her area. Now you see here, the people who are standing in a queue, they are from different sphere of life, or they are doing different professions. Manjit Kaur, she is a teacher. Tej Singh is a businessman. Girish Rao, student. Kanta Devi, domestic worker. Sujata Kumari, domestic worker. Now you see, 5 are standing, 5 are doing different profession. So here, your profession, your social status, your wealth, your education, your gender is not considered during the time of election. In the sense, when you are standing in the election polling booth, it is your time of your arrival get you place, not the position. I hope you understood what I am explaining. Okay. Now that is in the morning, election casting of vote is over. After that, this lady returns back to her home. At that time, you see, Gudiya has been running fever and I have to take her to the hospital, but I will have to finish the work of Sahib house first and ask for some advance. Now you see, same lady who got an opportunity to cast her vote before her owner, but her life is different when she enters to the home of the owner or Sahib. You see, her daughter was not feeling well, so she wanted money. Afterwards, we will see you later, Kanta. Yes, namaste, Sahib. At home, what she is saying, here are some of this, you will feel better, and I will go in the evening and we will go to hospital. So when she is back to her home, her daughter is not feeling well, so she treats her with, gives some medicine, in the sense water and all. Then she says, don't worry, evening I will come with money, I will ask money with my boss and we will definitely visit hospital. It's no wonder Gudiya falls ill. Often the basti is never cleaned. Now she herself feels that why this kind of frequent illness to her daughter, because the area is not so neat and clean. Now you see, in the evening, the same lady who went to cast her vote in the morning, now she visits hospital. Now can you tell me which hospital she visit? Costly private hospitals or government hospitals? Naturally, government hospitals. So at in that evening, just few more minutes, Beti, Jain Madam and Jain Sahib may stand in a line to vote, but they never have to do when their children are sick. Now you see how what she feels. Jain Madam and Jain Sahib, maybe they waited for a long in a queue to cast their vote, but I am sure that when their children are ill, definitely they don't do this. Why? Because they are rich, they are wealthy. When they are rich, definitely they can visit a hospital where the treatment is better. Now you see, the same lady was standing ahead of her two bosses in election center. Now here you see both are sitting and relaxing, but this lady is working. Make sure that you do corners properly, means clean the corners properly. And she says, she asks money, advance money for the treatment. She says, here is your advance, Kanta, but don't make it a habit. She says, no madam. She says, frequently don't ask. And finally she lands in hospital. Now here what you understood here, what you have to understand that the same lady, Kanta, same lady, she gets her chance before her Sahib to cast the vote. But don't think, or we should not conclude that life is like that always. It's not like that. Afterwards, when she visit to her home, her daughter is not well. When her daughter is not well, she cannot take her daughter to the hospital and give treatment because she don't have money. Then she has to go and work. Once she has gone to work, she has to request for some advance money. Then she has to take the child to the hospital. The hospital is a government hospital where she has to wait for a long time, and finally she gets some medicine. So here now the question comes here, what is equality here? So equality, what is equality in that sense? Only political equality, right to cast the vote, definitely there is an equality. But in other places, definitely your wealth, your social status, money definitely matters a lot. Hope I made myself clear. Let us move to next topic, that is other kinds of equality. We have equality, economic equality, social equality, political equality. But there are enough examples for inequality in the society. Okay, what is this? This is an advertisement in a matrimonial alliance. Someone want to marry, so he gives advertisement. What is? Alliance invited 32 MMS 5.4 fair beautiful girl working in IT company Mumbai from BE MBA boy working in Mumbai abroad IT. Now what is our area of interest? We are of course not interested to find an alliance to this person. Caste no bar, SC ST excuse, send BHP. Now what is our area of concern here is this particular girl says that no problem, any caste is okay, but she makes very clearly that SC STs please don't apply. Now what is SC ST here? SC ST is scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, who are generally considered as a lower caste in the Indian society from the ages. The second use here, proof, beautiful tall girl Gupta boy CA working MS Texas, Tamil Brahmin Iyengar groom. All these you can see. You may have observed these kind of advertisements in the newspaper. Few very clearly says that Lingayat, advertisement comes in TV that matrimony, Karnataka matrimony, Kannada matrimony, Malayalam matrimony, or Okkaliga matrimony, Gowda matrimony. So now whenever we speak that all are equal before law, all are equal in the society, but there are some areas where definitely people give a lot of importance to their caste identities. Let us go through some of the paragraphs which are mentioned in a textbook. One of the more common forms of inequality in India is a caste system. If you live in a rural India, your caste identity is something that you probably learned or experienced very young. If you live in urban India, some of you might think that people no longer believe in caste. But just look at this matrimonial shown from a leading English newspaper and you will see how important the issue of caste continues to be in the minds of highly educated urban Indians. So what this matrimonial says, you see, the girl sees Bachelor of Engineering, MBA, highly qualified, but still they feel that during the time of marriage we should definitely find a match from our own caste. Now, when you are inside Sainik School Bijapur, definitely we are sure that you may not thought even one day also which caste you belong. But some of you may have really come across with the experience when you are there in your village. Definitely the gully or the Oni system in Kannada it says, definitely the caste plays a major role. Now let us read the story about the experience of a Dalit child attending school. You already read about Dalits in class 6th. Dalit is a term that the so-called lower caste use to address themselves. Dalit means broken, and by using this word, lower caste are pointing to how they were and continue to be seriously discriminated against their social life. Now what happens here? Whenever we speak about Dalits, who are Dalits? Dalits are the people belongs to the lower caste, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Gandhiji called Dalits as Harijans. So Ambedkar belongs to say Mahar community. He was a Dalit. He suffered a lot during his childhood days. So in India, even though we say we are in 21st century, India is highly advanced in rocket technology, but deep down in the village areas, there is a serious issue of honor killing people just because of the caste rivalries. So these are the major problem. Okay. In the next class, we will study about the story of Om Prakash Valmiki, of a famous story how Dalits are exploited in India very badly. Take care. Wish you a wonderful day.